senses: sight, smell, taste, sound, touch. And through these 5 senses, we also program the software in our brains. So habit software, this is what we're all about. We have got to learn to develop and program the right software if we want to get the right result. As simple as that. If we don't develop the right habits, unfortunately, it never really happens. Because you keep reverting back to the habit. You try to do something different, but you revert back to the habit. You try to make more money, but because you feel uncomfortable with 10,000 a month, you're only used to 2,000 a month, you revert back to the habit. So there's ways to increase our, and Jochen talked a little bit about it, comfort zones. There's ways to increase your comfort zone before you achieve what you're trying to achieve. And that's a very big important key there. So the subconscious, what is that? About 95% of your brain type, all of your habits live in your subconscious. This is what we call the genius level. This thing can do things that not even you're aware of. It can do unbelievable things. We all have, each and every one of us, due to the fact you have a brain, we all have genius potential, all of us. But we just need to learn how to use it properly. Most people are thinking about what they don't want to happen most of the time. Most people are thinking about what they don't want to happen most of the time. Fear. And the subconscious part of your brain does not know the difference between fantasy and reality. Now that's massively important. If you're only going to write one thing down tonight, write this down. Because that means you can trick your subconscious into believing things that aren't actually true. With the repetition that we've talked about, the way we think, the way we visualize, and the way we do these different things. So the subconscious does not know the difference between fantasy and reality. Hugely important right there. Baby elephant. Now, this is the best way I've worked out, and the best way I've heard to describe these what we call self-limiting beliefs. Baby elephant. Just picture this now. We have a baby elephant, okay, and we put a clamp around his leg. And we have this big chain on the clamp, and we hammer a big stake into the ground. And of course this baby elephant is very playful and wants to escape and go play. But of course every time he tries to escape, this chain around his leg stops him from doing so. And do you know what happens? After a few weeks, he keeps trying to escape, he keeps trying to escape, and at a certain point through repetition, when there are enough neural connections, when he's attempted to do this enough times, he believes there's no way I can escape. There's a belief system now created in his subconscious, in his brain. And then we let the elephant go free, and 2 years later, this monster comes back. Okay? And the same person that put that clamp on the elephant looks the elephant in the eye, puts a little piece of string around his leg, and attaches that piece of string to a little piece of wood, a little stake, and taps it into the ground. Do you know something? Even though the elephant would like to escape, due to the fact that the belief system is still in place, he doesn't try. He stays right there. Now, we all have an element of this in our subconscious. A lot of what we call self-limiting beliefs. Right? All of us. It doesn't matter how successful we are, there's always room for more if you want to achieve more. And that is a key word right there, belief. If you believe something at the habitual level, then that is exactly the experience that you're going to experience. If you believe it's so, you'll have that experience.